Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To our lecturer, Encik Cik Wan Muhammad Faizal bin Cik Wan Muhammad Zalani. We all from group 12. This is our group members. My name is Muhammad Akmal Laiman bin Jamaluddin and my partner Nurul Najiha binti Muhammad Sarani and Nur Kamalia binti Muhammad Effendi. Okay, today we will present about electrical contractors had performed domestic three-phase electrical installation in a double-story bungalow. They are installing residual current device with the sensitivity 300 milliamp for overall wiring. Did they follow existing electricity regulation? Okay, for me, the contractor is not accordance with the electricity regulation, as the main purpose of grounding is to avoid or minimize the hazard of electrical explosion, fire due to leakage of earth currents through unwanted roads, and ensure the potential of the current conductor does not increase. Okay, next. Based on Regulation 36, Electricity Regulation 1994, overall wiring single phase of three phase, residual current device sensitivity maximum 100 milliamp. Okay, next. This is our reference for Regulation 36. Okay, next. Okay, Regulation 36, protections against earth leakage current. For an installation in a place of public entertainment, protect on against earth leakage current shall be afforded for any final circuit supplying electricity to an equipment which is intended to provide service to the public or which is intended to be accessible to use by or operated by the public by a residual current device having a rated residual operating current not exceeding 10 milliampere. Second, for an installation in a place where the floor is likely to be wet or where the wall or enclosure is of low electrical resistance, protection against earth leakage current should be afforded for any final circuit supplying electricity to any equipment, either individually or in a group, by a residual current device having a rated residual operating current not exceeding 10 milliampere. Third, for an installation where handheld equipment, apparatus or appliance is used or is likely to be used, protection against earth leakage current should be afforded for any final circuit, either individually or in a group, by a residual current device having a rated residual operating current not exceeding 30 milliamperes. For a installation other than the installation mentioned in sub-regulation 1, 2 and 3, protection against earth leakage current shall be afforded in any final circuit, either individually or in a group, by a residual current device having a rated residual operating current not exceeding 100 milliamperes unless for functional reasons it is impractical to provide the protection, or it is unsafe for or even dangerous to provide the protection. Okay, I think that's all for my part. Next, I will pass to Nurul Najiha for their part. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Nurul Naziha. Today I'm going to proceed with part 2, which is the question is what is the fault and how to rectify. The fault is they are installing a residual current device or RCD with the sensitivity 300 milliamp for overall wiring. So how we need to rectify this? Based on Regulation 36, Electricity Regulation 1994, the requirement for residual current circuit breaker sensitivity is 100 milliamp for overall wiring, three-phase or single phase. As a result, an electrical contractor should change overall wiring from 300 milliamp sensitivity to 100 milliamp in order to ensure the safety of consumer. Next. So this is how stripping current or sensitivity for RCD. However, the following are standard value used in MS and IEC standard. We start from 6 milliamp. Next is 10 milliamp. The third one is 30 milliamp, 100 milliamps, 300 milliamps, and 500 milliamps. 30 milliamps is the maximum value permissible for personal shock protection, and 300 milliamp the maximum value permissible for fire protection. If RCD with non-standard value are used, the limit for shock protection and fire protection must not be exceeded. So we need to use 100 milliamp for this situation because it fulfills the regulation 36, electricity regulation 1994. Next. This is how the RCD works. The type of protection of RCD. Firstly is protection against fire. Second is fault protection, which is protection against indirect contacts. And third one is basic protection or protection against indirect contact. So that's all for me. We proceed with Kamalia.
Hello, Najiha. Okay, for my question, your suggestion or recommendation in order to prevent this from happen to our society and environment. My suggestion is we need to make sure the contractor company is registered under Suruhanjaya Tenaga. Next, all wiring and appliance procedure must be followed under the rules allowed by Suruhanjaya Tenaga and Akta Bekalan Elektrik. Third, we need to suggest RCCB sensitivity 100 milliamp to apply for overall wiring by referring to Electrical Regulation 1994. So this is our reference, Regulation 15 and 16. Regulation 16, switch fuse, fuse switch, circuit breaker, contractor fuse. Any switch fuse switch, circuit breaker or isolating link shall be constructed, placed or protected in such a manner as to prevent danger. Constructed and adjusted in such a manner as to maintain efficient contact. Provide with an efficient handle insulated from the system and arranged in such a manner that the handle cannot inadvertently touch any live part. Deconstructed or arranged in a such manner that it cannot accidentally come into contact with any live conductor when left in the off position. Constructed in such a manner that it cannot be left in partial contact with any live conductor, and F, constructed in such a manner that an arc cannot be maintained when used for breaking a circuit on load. 2. Any circuit breaker or contactor used for changing a source or supply shall have pole which include a pole for the neutral. 3. Any fuse or circuit breaker shall be constructed and arranged in such a manner so as to break the current when it exceeds and give value for sufficient time to present danger, and constructed, guarded or placed in such manner as to prevent danger or overheating, arcing or from shattering of hard metal or other substance. Last, a fuse in subregulation 3 shall be either of such construction or protection by switch so that the fusible portion shall be readily renewed without danger. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.